Hello everybody, thank you for joining us today. My name is Sanchez.
And I'm Sonia Marquez.
And we are the Latinx Outreach Directors for the Boulder County Democratic Party. I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you so much for your contributions in the past to the position. And we hope that you continue to offer support so that we may continue the work that we've been doing. So our work is really centered around engaging the Latinx community in politics and civic engagement. We want to make sure that folks are fully engaged in what this work is. And part of that is training individuals and developing what we've identified as our civic engagement leadership program.
And so for me, when I think of civic engagement, I think of my mom. My mom was my ultimate civic engagement leader. So what did she do for me? She helped introduce me to politics and understanding that my voice matters and my vote matters. And my vote matters. And so for me, us being able to go out into the community and start lifting up leaders like Citlali and Josie and Franco and others who care about politics but don't necessarily understand how to get involved, being able to train them and introduce them into this world of politics and into the Boulder County Democrats is something that is really important for this work to continue, not just around election time, but year-round, understanding how issues impact our communities.
A lot of the work that we've done has also centered our community in engagement with politics. We've had an opportunity to respond to the pandemic that we're currently navigating and connecting folks to resources. We had an opportunity to outreach to folks and connect them to resources for the recent devastating fires here in Boulder County. And so there really is a community feel that has engaged folks in that space and really has made folks connect more directly to the party and the party's political platform and agenda moving forward. And so a lot of the work is educational, but it's also responsive. It's looking at what community needs are. How can we engage folks in a way that matters and is meaningful to them? How can we meet folks where they are and teach them about all the components that impact their reality, even within their own communities? And so it really is educational, but with a sense of empowerment, and that we want to see folks become leaders, become engaged, and become, honestly, officers within the party structure. And so we're very grateful to have had this opportunity. And because we were provided this opportunity, we're seeing the work that we're doing start to influence others. So much so that we're now seeing chapters of the party in other counties now working to create this exact same position within their ranks, understanding the significance of not only looking for Latinx voters, but engaging, empowering, and giving opportunity to Latinx voters to really understand, really have an impact, and really create the change that they need and that we want to see for all of our communities together.
One of the things I'm looking forward to most in this upcoming year is being able to engage our civic engagement leaders within the Democratic Party and being able to provide some of the trainings so that they can feel more comfortable. And one of the things that we've decided to do is really get into some of the trainings and figure out how to give those trainings and how to look at those trainings in a multicultural lens so that our community can feel comfortable and understanding, because honestly, politics is sometimes like another language. It's really hard to understand the different parts and the different factors, how to get involved and how to stay engaged. And so for us, being able to do that together as a group, along with our civic engagement leaders, is something that I'm really looking forward to. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to being able to connect with the field team and start to really create those opportunities for civic engagement leads to become directly involved in our process of GOTV, of civically engaging others, of educating folks, but also empowerment, right? To have that feeling and that sense of connection to something bigger, something that's going to create far-reaching results that are going to impact so many folks. It really is an inspiring thing. It's a motivating factor. So I'm really looking forward to that opportunity to get folks more directly engaged within the party system and party structure.
And when we first stepped into this role, we had these big dreams, and then COVID hit. And you all have stuck with us and believed in us and continued to allow us to show up for our community in different ways that is needed. And so, that is just as important as, being on the ground and having people turn out to vote and, being there and being recognized by the community in this leadership role through the Boulder County Dems has really shown our community and is continuing to show our community who we are as Democrats.
I want to just thank you all again so much for being here. I want to thank you for your contributions, and I would like to ask you to continue to offer support to this position so that we can continue this amazing work, continue to be that bridge and that link between community and politics, and empower folks to not just know how to vote or go and vote, but to educate others and become part and fully immersed in the entire process of what that means. Running for office, being precinct captains, being field team leaders, being a Boulder County Democratic Party officer. So many components and so many different things that folks can become a part of and engaged with. And it's because you all have been so generous in contributing and creating this position and creating this opportunity that we've been able to do it. Ultimately, what we do and how we do it is for each other. So thank you again so much. We look forward to this continued work and to seeing you down the road.